Hello and welcome to what is a Grand Tour special.
Yep, and it's going to be a big one because we've had a request from Amazon. You know how if you're watching a programme and you pause it, you get to see a selection of beautiful...
Let's do this. But for some extraordinary reason... Get a bloody move on. Why's your car up there?
Well, because that's where the boat dropped me off.
What boat?
Well, I shipped it from North America.
Yeah.
They got to here, wrapped it in polythene, lobbed it over the side, me with it. That's how they do it.
Problem we've got is, how are you going to get your car from there to here?
I was rather hoping that would be we'd do that. That's
No, if you listen carefully, he said how you're going to get your car from there to here.
You singular.
It's you, meaning you.
What?
No, he didn't say
You made
us.
this get up. Eventually, though, James relented and agreed to pull Hammond's car ashore. Right, go, mate. Go, go, go. Give it a yank.
3, 2, 1, go!
Sure. Right, go, mate. Go, go, go. Give it a yank.
3, 2, 1, away!
James, what is that? I mean,
It's got 49 horsepower, it's going to ruin it. Get
can
the
we find a
Jeep.
small dog instead to tow it?
That is presumably a pickup truck. Yes?
Yes, you've
And
guessed.
four-wheel drive?
Yes.
Right. Why don't you go out there, cut away the polythene bag, and drive it out using the engine?
It's a good idea, because what you don't do when you drive a car is use the engine in someone else's car. Use the one in your own car.
Yes.
Unfortunately, though, it wouldn't start.
No.
So, after getting brained by the waves for a while, he waded ashore again and came up with a harebrained scheme where the Fiat would be an anchor and the Jeep a tug.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, shit. Hammond, you moron!
Well, I couldn't do anything. I got no steering. I was
Why
talking.
didn't you tell us?
I was yelling on the radio. You pulled me
This
from a
family has
building.
loved this car since 1991, and you turn up from bloody Wales or North America or wherever it is you've been, and you've already ruined it.
Listen, it's been a bit of a cluster thing. We need to work it all out. We need communications properly organised.
What is
You
that?
need
That?
It's my ladder.
You bought something you can't get into or out of without a ladder.
It's very high up.
So far, Hammond's pickup had wrecked everything on the beach and all my cameras and cost us 10 hours. So we told him to shut up again and get it working. And once he'd done that,
Yeah!
we headed into Cartagena to buy some.
Hurry up! £8,000. And absolutely everything on it works. I think it's going to be ideal, though, for wildlife photography because it's four-wheel drive, it's a Jeep. So I could use it to track a snow leopard. It's got a 4-litre straight 6, so I could keep up with a diving eagle. And of course, no roof, fold-down windscreen. So a 360-degree field of fire for my camera. Right, off the straight.
Let me fill you in a bit on my 1998 Chevy CK Silverado. It's a full-size American pickup that's been made a bit bigger with a lift kit and modifications that I'll tell you about later.
drive, high and low ratios. That and this massive lift kit, I can go anywhere with it. No animal's going to stay away from my lens. Probably most wildlife photographers use things like this anyway. You don't see it, you know, on the telly with Attenborough and stuff, because, well, this is behind the scenes. This is how they get there.
Now we're alone, viewers, let me tell you a little bit about my car. And I know some of you are thinking, oh, that's just a Fiat Panda, and they're in South America, they're bound to be going over difficult terrain, yes, yes, yes. But let me tell you this, what you need for serious off-roading is smallness and lightness. That's what I've got. This is a tiny car, it weighs 780 kilograms, a quarter of what Hammond's stupid monster truck weighs. Now, if you compare this with the original Series 1 Panda, it has a four-wheel drive system made in Austria, very dependable, slightly raised ride height, but the same engine does have inclinometers on it, so that I can see when I'm about to fall over. It all works, the lights work, the hazards work, the fan, the cooling system, all the instruments, the windows and the automatic mirrors, it's all perfect, apart from the bit that Richard Hammond damaged. Oh no!
Soon we arrived at the really rather beautiful walled city of Cartagena. Eventually, having got our shopping done, we met up for a camera show and tell. And once again, Hammond had gone completely over the top.
This is a 50mm prime, really fast, beautiful lens. Then I've got another harness, so that's for the actual camera.
Here we go! James, move, you're in my sock. James, move, you're in my sock. We've got to get further away.
Oh, Christ, I've got a macro on. Stay, pigeon. Don't scare it.
Get out of the way.
Oh, I'm sorry, am I annoying
Yes, you are.
Well, yes,
you
what
can't
do to
possibly
me?
need to be that close. Hello, horsey.
Eventually, we got into the groove.
Got it.
Look at my pigeon.
And after just 20 minutes, we met up to celebrate a job well done.
Yeah, I've
So
got half
you've
dog.
You've got that horse one.
I've got the
Have you
pigeon looking gormless.
I think haven't we pretty much done
A
it?
number of dogs and a number of horses.
Which
and
are-
the the spider had gone.
And why don't you pull alongside your colleague in his, let's be honest, 1 litre Fiat Panda with your 7.4 litre monster truck, and let's see who's got the slowest car, okay?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
forward. Good.
Richard Trailer Trash Trump Hammond has been beaten, and beaten big time, bigly.
I mean, I don't want you to take this personally or anything, Hammond, but your truck must be utter garbage.
Absolute garbage.
You wait, this thing will come into its own soon and you'll be left gasping.
I'm longing to see the environment where that comes into its own.
Since the Jaguars weren't going to be in built-up areas, we ploughed deep into the jungle, along a dirt path that was once a railway built by the British.
No. That'll do. No! Oh, dearie me. Right, Jaguars, they are very difficult to spot and very, very rare. You don't want to come face to face with a Jaguar, though, because it does have very strong bitey bits. Kills its prey by biting through its skull and then penetrating its brain. I'm rather confused here. We're approaching a bridge, okay? It says no cars, no people, no motorcycles, and no horses.
Well, what's it for then?
Let's do this. James doesn't like heights.
Oh, did you see that one just moved?
Yes. What is counting the way? Because what bloody difference will it make? Really? This is a lot higher than it looked in the brochure. Oh, bollocks. Drive carefully. Off. Because what bloody difference will it make? Really? This is a lot higher than it looked in the brochure. Oh, bollocks. Drive carefully. Right, I've made it. That's good. Hammond, you will shit your pants doing this.
Well, that's helpful.
I already am watching.
Not looking down, thinking about other things. Now very slowly. It's not going to work.
And then it was the turn of Big Donald.
Oh, God.
The only way I can do this is by looking at the driver's side tyre and keeping it as close as I can to that edge. And hoping to God that gives me enough. Oh, Christ. I can do this. God! Crossing this bridge is just part of my journey. Hand to that edge, and hoping to God that gives me enough. Oh, Christ. I'm shaking like I've never shaken. God! I'm just going to look at the wood, not at what's below, just look at the wood.
Who is that clippity-clopping across my bridge?
Oh, God! Not the Billy Goat Grab game.
I will move my Jeep out of your way. If you can answer this simple prog rock question.
I don't know anything about prog rock at all! Let me off the bridge, I'm going to be sick, please.
Eventually, Hammond became quite irritated.
Hurry up!
Eventually, having fixed the Fiat,
Get a bloody move on.
This is tremendous. It's like being on a rally stage. Go! Full throttle. That Tony and Sherry Blair were, in fact, massive World Rally Championship fans. In fact, I think they took part in a couple on the quiet. They just didn't want people to know about it. They thought it would sort of damage their reputation and their standing. Unlike, say, starting a war.
Further ahead, my long lens had grabbed a couple of animals.
don't believe Amazon will be rushing to have that as their screensaver.
But we had yet to bag a Jag. However, as it... Eventually, though, after driving deep into the jungle, we...
Move on.
That's how you're supposed to use them. It's in the instructions. That's what you do. You set it up.
The next morning, with James in a state of deep puzzlement, Hammond and I checked out the ruined trap cameras.
So, let me just get this clear. The Jaguar mauled your camera?
Yeah.
Is that really where it's bitten it?
Yeah, look, bits come off it.
So, but he's broken it.
Yes, he's broken.
But did
anyway.
this is the important thing. Did we get... That's Saddam Hussein. We've now got to go and get his sons. Let's do this.
Execution. I insisted we saddle up and set off to look for Paddington.
Obviously, while crossing these things. Oh, shite!
Oh! Oh! Look at you with the wheel in the air.
Can we please try not to make this look like it's a problem? Because the ladies and gentlemen will think we're hopeless.
I tried to drive myself out, which went well.
Speed and power.
He's just dug himself a hole.
So I asked Hammond for help, but predictably, his pickup truck chose that moment to go into one-wheel drive.
Oh dear.
There was only one solution. With the rope hitched up, we were ready to go.
So I'll give you a small tug,
Was that a gentle tug?
There we go.
and then it's down to you because I haven't got the weight to pull you, okay? Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Away!
A Fiat Panda!
Yes! Yes!
Jeremy Corbyn just pulled Freddie Mercury out.
It's a meeting of minds.
I'm not sure we're very good at fist bumping.
With that calamity sorted, Hammond got four-wheel drive back, and we resumed our mission.
Right. Let's go on a bear hunt. No. Actually looking forward to seeing a bear, I really am. I like all bears except polar bears, which I hate. They're vicious and they eat school children.
Joyously, we soon found another suitable spot, where I discovered I had a small problem.
I'm still not high enough up to see over the shrubs.
Well, nothing you can do about it now.
What?
Shut up. Nothing you can do about
Yeah, I'm
it now.
telling you, I just wish I was a bit
Just
higher.
how high you are.
This is... What was that? That's bear noise. Shh. I'm not bored now. That is a bear. It's a bear. It's a bear. I can't see it. Fantastic. There's a bear. Yes, it is. It moved. Shh. I can see his face.
Oh, yes.
Having had a decent night's sleep, we convened to plan our next move.
Morning.
What's the matter with your face?
You're not good.
No.
It's like being in The Singing Detective.
It is.
It's a bloody roof. Anyway, listen.
Sorry, I'm briefly mesmerised.
Listen.
I'm back.
While you were out this morning buying new action trousers, I see, it's out of the way.
We then went shopping in Bogota's massive auto district. To reach Condor Country, we decided to get cracking immediately.
He's a liar and a cheat.
I wouldn't do that.
Go, go, go.
Oh my God!
I shall be victorious.
Oh!
I cannot wait to see a condor because they are one of the most superb creations on Earth. They just are magnificent. They can stay at 18,000 feet all day, maybe flap their arms once. Right, gentlemen, we're passing 10,000 feet now. How's your temperature gauges?
Mine's getting hot, really hot.
Weirdly, my car isn't overheating, but it is producing some steam because I think maybe the cap isn't perfectly sealed and the ambient pressure is going down.
Yeah.
Why does he say ambient pressure? Why not just pressure? Get out of the way.
We continued on Jeremy's journey up into the heavens.
Let's do this. There we are. 2 clicks. Right, watch this. Go. That'll do. Oh no! Oh, for God's sake. Oh, God. Oh, dearie me. Come on, Jeep. Yes, you little beauty. Get a bloody move on.
And when the clouds had lifted, we set about getting ready to...
Here we go!
Oh, God.
Jesus.
If only there was something tall and metal that would attract the lightning.
Not wishing to be fried, I quickly descended. And then we all tried to outrun the storm, which didn't work.
Easy.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God!
again.
Go, go, go! Oh my God! Okay.
Full now.
Oh, great! Oh no!
Mercifully, though, the storm passed, so we drove down the rough and icy mountain track, long into the night. And the next morning, woke for a rethink in a makeshift camp on the edge of a town.
What are you doing?
I told you condors live down here.
He's living. It was living up there and it's had engine failure and it's crashed here.
Doesn't matter how it got here. Fact is, it is, and I've got the pictures of it. That means we're done.
You can't put that on an Amazon screensaver.
Why not?
Well, it's lost quite a lot of its majesty.
But it's a condor, and that means we're finished. That's it, we've done. James, I've got a condor shot.
Have you? Have you done it?
That is the final one. It's a condor, in camera, finished, out of here. Hurry up!
Now, on the last 75 miles of our 1,300-mile trek,
Here we go!
Yes, viewers, about a kilometre to go, and I haven't been run over by a monster truck. Away!
Hello, mate. Hello.
Rubbish! Hey! Sorry.
Oh, God.
Wow. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, no.
Rubbish.
What rubbish that would do. Hi, mate, sorry.
Oh, dear God.
I just want to say, Hammond, you witless dishcloth. I'm absolutely delighted. Hammond, I can only see you behind me. Can you see Clarkson behind you?
No, just looking for him.
At that moment, though, we were distracted by what lay in front of us.
Get a bloody move on.
Hee hee. Look at his big fat face. Yes.
Well, that's it.
That's tremendous. Hippopotamus.
Photos of a hippo.
Congratulations.
Well done us.
Well, I say we've done it. We've done it. Where's...
And I've been worrying about that.
Well, if it gets here, you realise that'll be the first time any car on any of these trips has ever got to the end without a single fault. Nothing's gone wrong with it. See, that's about the only time that's ever happened. A car get to the end,
No, you're
it hasn't
right.
broken at all. That's a record.
You don't think you fell off that little scary bridgey bit?
I don't know. He overcooked it because it's near.
Whoops. Oh, nearly meant that's no do. For God's sake. Whoops. No! Get a bloody move on.
Is that?
It is.
Oh, brief moment of elation followed by plummeting depression. Where have you been?
Welcome.
I've been mending my camera.
Let's do this.
Taken?
They won't.
Well, some of them are quite good.
Well, one or two of them are good.
No.
Well, whatever. We'll see you very soon. Goodbye.